The Rubicon Trail is a way of breaking things: rigs, plans, expectations, even people. But what I didn't expect is how it could build something too, something stronger than steel, something forged in trail dust, busted parts, and long nights spent helping strangers who, somehow, stopped feeling like strangers at all. There are seasons in life where the noise builds, and you don't even realize you're drowning in it. Work had been nonstop. The pressure, the deadlines, the constant grind, it was really getting to me. I needed space. I needed silence. I needed something real. So when a guy I talked to a few times on Instagram invited me on a Rubicon trip with some of his friends, who were all strangers to me, I knew exactly what I had to do. And that was to absolutely say yes. I've run the Rubicon 4 times before. I know what this trail could do to a Jeep and to a person. It's not just another trail, it's the trail. The one that Jeep named their most capable vehicle after, and the one that humbles everyone at some point. But this time, it wasn't about the trail. It ended up being about the people. I didn't know these guys, just that they were seasoned, smart, and serious about wheeling. So when I packed up my 392, I was preparing for the unknown and headed out ready to see what would happen when I put my trust in complete strangers. I'll tell you though, that voice in the back of my mind was loud. The 392, it's powerful, sure, but it's also heavy and it's expensive. And really, my driveline was mostly stock. And the Rubicon Trail, it doesn't care about your badge or your bank account. It will test you to see what you're made of. I hadn't done much hard rock crawling in this Jeep yet, and honestly, I was kind of nervous. But I told myself, just trust your lines, be smart, lean on your spotters, keep your ego in check, and everything's going to be just fine. And well, it didn't take long for our first casualty. Larry has been meticulously working on self-clearancing his bed for a DIY Bob. So the taillight was the first thing that had to go. Being we rolled out of Loon Lake late Friday night, the sunset dipped fast, and we found ourselves wheeling by headlight. Night wheeling is, well, different, but I'll tell you, it's totally fun. Every rock, every ledge becomes a shadow game. You trust your instincts, your preparation, and the guy in front of you.
A little bit that way. A little bit that way. There you go. Now this way. More trust. Now pass it right out. There you go. I've seen every rig go through this stuff.
Yeah, I just kept getting hung up over there. I couldn't get my ass over enough. We did make it to camp late, set up under the stars, and shared stories before calling it a night. For a new group of already friends, it felt pretty easy for me to fit in and just be part of the gang.
Do this, do that, fuck you. Yeah, like, did you even go up there? And they're like, no, just shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Morning. Just woke up here at camp at this nice little kind of group spot at the bottom of Walker Hill, and we're kind of going to eat breakfast and get packed up and get back on the trail. It took a little longer to get in last night, I think, than we originally anticipated, and first spot we stopped at already had some people in it, so we continued on and had a good night's sleep. Actually pretty quiet out here. Temperature was great, and yeah, it was great, so we're looking forward to a great day on the trail. Before pushing deeper into the trail, one of the guys noticed that the spring plate had dislodged from his coilover, so it needed a quick fix. Unfortunately, taking a little bit of pressure off it and pulling a ratchet strap snapped it right back into place.
I have one that's not heavy duty, but it might work.
It still might work though.
1,500 pounds or something.
Yeah.
We have one, it's just so big and we have nowhere to have it.
Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. There you go.
Nice.
Yo, just like that.
It
went
Popped
right on.
in. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little extra.
That's right. Our initial plan was to head to Soup Bowl and have some fun and see who else came through the trail that day. We wanted to enjoy a little bit of time there before pushing on to Buck Island Lake for another night of camping and meeting up with another new friend.
I'm pretty sure it's. What I saw a Gladiator do it, and it seemed like kind of.
I don't have a front locker, so I kind of have to. I'm thinking I'm gonna pinch it just to get it up, and then once I get it up, once I go up, I'm gonna just momentum it.
Yeah.
So if one of you guys want to take my phone,
Yeah, I'll take a
film it.
You try to hit your tire on that, and then eventually that'll drop, and then you'll hit.
Yeah,
your...
but then if you get stuck in that V is where the problem is.
That's the problem for everybody because you have to like turn and get.
Get on this side. Get on this side. Well, no, passenger.
That crack. Yep, keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, it's open in the front? I don't know if he's going to do it.
Just bump it, right?
There you go. Keep on coming. Start. There you go. You got no lock. You go. You
Gotta get up and turn, right? I don't know, man.
I don't
a
know.
little bit of a lag. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Coming from the LS world.
God damn, Dalton. Let's go.
I blame it on the moonshine.
Bump it. Go. Go.
Yeah! Woo! Driver!
Hard, 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 hard. You don't want to get
Roll forward, roll forward.
Yeah,
Good.
roll, roll.
Keep going.
Go, go, go.
Soup Bowl was a blast, but traffic really started stacking up fast. We ended up skipping Little Sluice and taking the bypass as traffic was insane that night.
Watch out for that drop off.
As we headed down the slab, that's when things started to really change. We came across a group of two guys, one which had already broken his steering knuckle and was just getting back on the move, but his Gladiator was left with only two-wheel drive. Most people check in, say, "Hey, you good?" and roll by, but not Larry, our trail lead. He waved them in, brought them into our group with no hesitation. This was the first real moment I realized this crew wasn't just here to drive the trail, they were here to take care of people.
So on our way headed towards Buck Lake, ran into Gladiator and JL. The Gladiator had actually broken a knuckle, and they got him fixed already. Someone was able to get him apart, which was great by the time we got to him. But once they started moving again, he realized he didn't have four-wheel drive. So Larry jumped in, and we're helping these guys down right now which I'm not sure exactly what their plan is for the night, if they're going to push through Buck Lake, because we're going to camp there. Maybe they'll hang out with us. We'll just kind of see what happens. Not quite sure.
Winch in, keep winching. Let the winch do the work. Keep winching, you're good. Keep going. Stop, be okay. Keep going. Stop winching, drive forward about 6 feet.
We reached Buck Island Lake just as the golden hour was starting to set in. It was absolutely stunning. But when I pulled into camp, I knew something was off. I could not turn full passenger. At a quick look, my raised track bar bracket had snapped. That sinking feeling hit. The one where you wonder, is this trail over for me? But again, no panic. The group stepped in, we talked through it, and I pulled out my tools and got to work. Fortunately, my dad had been a mechanic almost his entire life and has passed down a ton of knowledge. So I was prepared and an easy fix was in store.
Kind of interesting. It looks like it may have cracked another day, and then I just finished it off out here, which, you know, this thing's pretty beefy, so who knows. But shit happens. Everything breaks.
After the fix, I set up camp. We all headed down to the dam for some fun and to get into the water and rinse off the dust and the grime from a long day on the trail.
When you put them down there, my buddy put them on his XJ. I don't know, it just seems, it's like the rule in the house, kids aren't gimmick trails. Yeah, theoretically they work, right? They turn. Yeah, but also they're like, they're only limited to your rear. Yeah, you lose all that side.
So beautiful morning here at Buck Island Lake. Last night was a great night. We all just kind of hung out, had a couple drinks. Just great people. Just such a great time with this whole group. This morning, 3 of the guys split out because they were going to head back to Loon Lake where their trailers were. So they're heading back through that way of the trail. They got up early and left. This actually, whole place was full of Jeeps this morning when we woke up. But they headed out already, and they're heading out the Tahoe side, which is where we're headed as well, especially it's the closest way to home. So there's just going to be 4 of us today. Met up with another new friend, Sean, and his Gladiator. So we're gonna have a good time heading up through Rubicon Springs and Cadillac Hill, and then out. And looking forward to a good day.
Sunday was go day. Push to Tahoe, get home, see the wife and the kids. Once we got to Buck Island Lake, we knew we were on our way. Just then, as we turned the corner for the last obstacle of the lake area, full flop, a rig coming from the opposite way had flopped right in the middle of the trail right before we got there. The recovery was handled quick by a group of absolute rock stars. Yeah, the guys in my group. We all insisted to wait around until the fluids were checked and the rig was certain to be drivable. This couple even had a bear come into their camp last night and took the majority of their food. So their trip was already going to be cut short, and then this happened. Upon hearing this, Sean and his wife offered up a bunch of their food that they had left over so that these people could extend their trip like they had planned. Just amazing people I got to wheel with. And if you haven't noticed, their true colors keep showing over and over again, regardless of who it was.
I'm gonna try to pull to the
I think this is
Oh,
good,
and
you
see,
guys.
these are Costco wraps.
The chicken. Okay.
You eat?
flat, that way I can check the rest of the oil.
You gotta have this too. You're gonna eat that now. That's the sauce for that.
No, that's a cute container here.
You know where it is.
Not even smoking too bad. Yeah.
No smoke.
Yeah.
You got something hanging down right here. It's like a line or something.
Oh, it's part of my rope, yeah.
I don't know.
It's right here on the back.
Yeah, I see it.
I got the brake.
I don't want it to rip something off there.
Got it.
Somehow I came with more straps than I thought. I went to pack up this morning and there was no more straps left. I had to use some rope. Gotta give him room. I just needed to do that to lose weight.
Yeah.
Don't flop it again. You're good.
Yeah.
You're on the backside of it.
I'll just go past it.
That was kind of like Alto's fucking issue. Oh, stop.
Let me tell you, this past hour really set the tone for the day. Big Sluice was crawling, so much traffic coming up, but we moved through it, and as we progressed down to Rubicon Springs, traffic began to pile up due to another axle break about 40 rigs in front of us.
You're on this wall. And you're dropping.
As we made our way into Rubicon Springs, we looked forward to a quick stop, just to rinse off for one last time. To be honest, I had to get home at a decent time, and the day was already long, but a quick stop couldn't hurt anybody. And man, am I glad we did. Just as I was heading back to the Jeep to get my other camera, I saw it. Oil dripping everywhere. My engine oil pan had cracked, and it was my turn to really need some serious help. I must have hit it somewhere on the way down to the springs, but with the help from my group and some very generous people around us, we got a JB weld in and at least down to a small drip. Here's a good look at the crack from the inside after my replacement was complete a few days later. But now back to the trail. The plan was to push up Cadillac Hill past observation point as quick as we could, as time was not on our side, with a dripping oil pan and still an hour from home once we hit pavement. And really, we didn't know if the repair would hold or not, so even filming became a distant priority. We had to get moving. This is where the Rubicon breaks more than just Jeeps. It truly reveals character. I watched these guys, who I barely knew, stop for everyone. Strangers on the trail. Drivers who said, we're okay, with nervous eyes. They didn't just wave and move on. They insisted on staying to help. That's not common, and it's not required. But it's what separates a good group from a great one, from a crew to a brotherhood. We did eventually make it to Tahoe, dirty, tired, and limping. My Jeep beat up, oil pan cracked, track bar done, but me, I felt light. I had worried so much about the risk, the cost, the damage, and none of that mattered. What mattered most was the people. I left the trail with new friends, guys I'd wheel with again in a heartbeat. I realized the trail's not about the obstacles, it's about who helps you over them. If you've ever hesitated to take a leap, to join a group of strangers, to risk the unknown, I'm telling you, do it. Get out, explore, let the trail test you, let the people surprise you. And when you're out there, be the one who stays, who helps, who pulls someone through. That's what this lifestyle is all about. That's what the Rubicon stands for. And if you're lucky enough to find a group like this, don't let it be your last ride together. Until next time, this is Path to Rome.